Do you ever feel like you're in a relationship, but the other person is acting like a free bird?
They come and go as they please, no heads up, no teamwork, just, hey, I'm going for a run, I'm not sure when I'll be back.
And then you're left managing the house, the responsibilities, the kids, and then you're wondering, is this a partnership or is this a solo act with a live-in roommate?
So today's video is for partners who have a partner that don't partner.
We're going to talk about why some people get stuck in single-minded mode.
And the impact that has on the relationship, the imbalances it creates, the lack of trust, and the resentment it builds.
And then we're going to talk about how to set boundaries so that you can reestablish connection and collaboration. Okay, here we go.
Hi, honey.
Hello.
Whoa,
There we go. There we go.
Now you're on a level.
Yeah, we're eye to eye.
Yeah.
Hello again.
Hello again.
Okay. So we got latte.
Which
we got fruit.
We got fruit. We have our yogurt, and we have our homemade granola, which we love. This is our gut-friendly granola, so high in fiber, lots of nuts, some oats, cinnamon, flaxseed, chia seed.
And you're now giving the recipe.
Oh yeah, it's true. That's a different video, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a different video than what we're going to talk about today.
That's true. I get so excited about our granola. Right, we are not here to talk about granola.
No.
We're here to talk about all things relationship in our kitchen conversations.
So bring it on. What are we talking about today?
So today we're talking about partners who don't actually partner. This one has come up actually twice in sessions for me this week.
Yeah.
Where there's frustration on one of the partners because they are married, and in this case both of them have children as well, so this is a family where their partner makes independent decisions without consulting, checking in with their partner.
Oh, yeah.
And then that ends up creating all kinds of chaos, not only in the household but actually in the relationship.
Absolutely. One person is acting like a solo act.
Yeah.
The other person is left to carry and catch everything. I'm out of here throwing the ball, and the other person's like, I just got to catch what you give me, and then bye-bye.
Yes.
The bottom line is that this one partner is acting still like they're single, acting like probably the way they acted when they were a teenager, and operating as an individual unit. And so that's why some people feel like, I'm kind of in a relationship with a roommate, and that it doesn't feel like partnership, it doesn't feel like team. And
it feels like two people who live independently of each other, and they can be two very nice people, two very kind people but two very independent people who aren't working together.
Well, one person gets their needs met, and the other person just gets exhausted.
Yeah.
The imbalance in the relationship means that one person's comfort or one person's discomfort becomes the center, and all people, especially if there's kids involved, all are satellites to that. Yeah. And so it may feel like this is about individual time or me time and self-care, but that's sort of like that's like clouding over the real issue. It's imbalance. It's emotional imbalance. It's lack of responsibility, lack of collaboration, lack of impact on other.
And ultimately then there's a lack of connection, because it would say to me, you don't see me.
No.
And you don't see the impact that you have on me.
Yeah.
And now this partnership is actually going south for me.
Yeah, because if I'm not seeing you, it's neglect. Using analogy of a hockey team, if all members are trying to be making plays, and one player is just like, no, I'm just going to do my willy-nilly, my own thing, then the plays don't work, and then the team loses. So everyone loses when someone goes rogue. Or
now, I'm going to interrupt if I can, and say, because one of the things that I often hear from the frustrated partner in our sessions is they will confront their partner and bring it to their attention. and then the partner will say, listen, you go do something for you too. I'm totally fine if you just want to take off and go, and they act as if, and maybe sometimes they are, I'm okay if you want to do your thing when you want to do it. I'll step up, I'll figure it out. And so what do you say to that?
Well, that messaging is promoting more individualism. It's promoting, we're two separate beings, and I will grant you all your individual freedom because I want to make sure that I'm never giving up my individual freedom. And so it's just promoting more disconnect. And it sounds on the outside, wow, so generous of freedom of time that you go and I go. But what it's not focusing on is the little beings around the house. So speaking about kids, imagine you have a child that's like putting on their shoes and going, okay, bye, I'm going to play. And you're like, whoa, hold up, hang on. Did you empty the dishwasher like I asked you to? Did you finish the other chores that I asked you to do? Or did you finish your homework like your teacher wants you to do? Yes? Oh, okay, then go have a good time. Go play, go with your friends. It says that free time, me time, individual time comes after. It comes at the end of responsibility. We teach this in schools. We want kids to show up to be responsible to other people.
It's about teaching us that we don't live in this world alone, and that this idea of if you want to be, and you don't have to be in a relationship, and you don't have to have family or kids, but if you want that you are agreeing to a shared reality.
Absolutely.
And that with shared reality comes a different type of communication that's required, and a different level of ownership, responsibility, and understanding of impact.
Yeah. If we were employees at a company, and we're like, it'd be nice to have a holiday.
Yeah, totally.
We don't announce coming into the boardroom, we're leaving on a holiday, we're going to we're jumping on a plane now. No, you check in with your boss or your work colleagues saying, hey, I would like to go on vacation next week. Is that cool? Can we do that? Do you mind picking up the slack while I leave? It's a balance between self-care and being selfish. Yeah. So when we are focusing just on our own needs, my wants, my exercising, my freedom, it's actually about being selfish.
So I just want to address that, I understand why sometimes it's tricky in relationships with that me time, because again, a common thing that I hear often is the partner who is taking that time, who wants to go, I'm going to go golfing this weekend, or the other partner who's like, I'm doing my physical fitness, and I work. The thought is, I work all week. Sure. I give my life away to my company, my boss, and all getting the kids to school. Yep. I want this me time. So I'm just going to go do it. I'm just going to declare this has to happen.
That's fine if you're 20, if you're single. It just doesn't work when you're in a committed relationship, and it 100% doesn't work if there's children involved. Your life is not yours anymore. That's maybe the hard reality, is that your life is not yours. As we grow up, we become more responsible to other people. We don't look to absolve ourselves of responsibility. And when we commit to someone else, we're committing to sharing our life. Yes. Sharing our life also means shared calendars, shared responsibility, and shared impact. So I think it's important that we don't confuse me time, because the me time is actually not the topic. It's actually talking about collaboration and specifically unilateral decisions.
Yes.
And so this, if you're someone that is in a relationship with someone who goes off willy-nilly, this is what you can say to the person. The topic that I would like to talk to you about is unilateral decisions.
And you might say something like, so when you make plans independently of me, and then you want me to step up and cover while you go off and do whatever that thing is, I don't feel seen, I don't feel appreciated, I don't feel respected. And
that's clear.
And well, I want you to get time for you as I want time for me, but I want us to work on that and come to that together.
Mm-hmm.
In future, I would really appreciate that you come and work with me first when there's something you want to do, and we can coordinate our schedule to the best of our ability, and that we work together to try and meet each other's needs as best as we can.
I love that. What she demonstrated is that the me time gets fit into the schedule after responsibilities, after the chores are done. Like if I want to go and train, and like I'm now going to do a triathlon, that training has to fit in to my responsibilities to my children. I'm not just absorbing going, oh, I'm training, so now you take care of everything. It's like, I would like to do this. Is this an individual goal? Can this fit in the schedule of our household this year, this season, this time?
And I think that the thing is, it sometimes seems like it might be you standing in my way of getting my need met. But the reality is many couples don't realize that when you go from singlehood into partnership, and then from partnership into parenthood, and then if you have more than one child, responsibilities go up exponentially.
Oh,
and then
boy.
if you have pets, or you are a homeowner,
Oh, yeah.
and you have aging parents eventually, and other issues that go on, our levels of engagement in terms of responsibility keep going up and up and up. So the amount of time we have available to us stays the same, but what we need to pack into that time actually keeps expanding and expanding and expanding. And we don't realize this. We want to just kind of keep moving with life, and we don't realize that actually life's expectations are exceeding our capability, both in terms of time and energy and mindset. And so we can take out on our partner our frustration, like as though you're keeping me, or you're saddling me down with this responsibility, when it's actually not the partner, because our partner actually is just as busy.
Yeah, like when I want to golf, if I plan a golf, I ask, like, is this Friday a good time for me to golf? And then even in golfing, is it going to be 9 holes or is it 18 holes? Like, how long is my individual time?
Then are you going for the drink afterwards? Is it a bite afterwards?
Yeah.
And then when you come home, are you going to be exhausted and then want to just lie on the couch because you were spent from 4 hours in the sun and a couple of beer later?
The answer is no. We know that, because you come home and the responsibilities are still there. So after a hard day of golfing, I don't come home and continue to remove myself from responsibilities. I know that when I'm on the golf course that, I still have stuff that I have to do when I get home. So I have to save energy and make sure that I am capable to still do the things that I'm responsible for the evening. It's once again fitting in individual time and knowing that you and I are allowed to veto that alone time, that individual time apart if it just doesn't work.
Your me time can't come at the expense of me.
No.
And we got to work together.
Yeah.
So if you're the partner that hasn't been doing the check-in and has been unilaterally making decisions, then if you're watching this video, this is your wake-up call, and start checking in with your partner and collaborating on the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are the person who is getting frustrated and resentful that you're not being consulted with, and being left holding the bag too often, then it's time to actually have a conversation. Not an attack, but a conversation to bring their attention to the awareness of the situation and to ask for a change.
Yeah. So if this video felt familiar, then subscribe to our channel.
Because good relationships aren't accidental, they're created.
Yep, with shared impact.
And shared calendars.
Please. Yeah. Thanks for your attention.
Bye.